I've been feeling burnt out. I've been feeling lonely, and all of that has just culminated into me being in a spot where I've just been kind of coasting, which is a shame because I don't want to waste life. I don't want to waste time. A big part of it is realizing that I don't really feel like I have anything that I've built around me. I think I never thought I was a person that really needed many friends or anything. I mean, I feel like I've been somewhat alone most of the time. Like, I've had a few good friends, and that's always been kind of just what I needed. But after moving to America, I mean, I work by myself at home. It's not like I'm going to school or anything, and it's just I don't know really how to make friends outside of that. I need to build something for myself. Everything I have here is, it's from my wife. It's hers, and obviously I'm included, and it's nice and it's great, but it's just not mine. So I've been struggling a lot with that, and it took me a while. And I think it's just a mix of the silence after coming back from Denmark. It's getting back into work, struggling with that, and then just having time to think, which is something I haven't done much of. I pride myself in doing a lot of things, and I've always been a person, I think, that's kept myself occupied, which means I haven't really had time to think. That might not be super healthy, but that's always just kind of how I've been. I've just been kind of pushing that away. So when I finally had some of that time, it was tough to deal with. And just being honest with myself and learning to be okay with feeling that way has been super hard, because I do feel kind of wrong and guilty. I sit and overthink and feel anxious about things. I just feel like I'm wasting life. I'm wasting moments. I could be doing something else more productive or whatever. And that kind of ties into the work bit as well. I've just been feeling so lost with what I wanted to do. I mean, I have ideas and plans, and well, not plans. I just have ideas of what I think could be cool to do, but I don't end up doing any of it. When I started the YouTube channel, I mean, I didn't intend for it to become tutorials. It was just kind of what picked off. I just kept doing that one thing, and I remember when I first started it, I told myself I don't want to lock myself into one thing. I just kind of want to do what I think is interesting and what, is occupying my time at that point in life, and then let people come and be a part of that and enjoy the process of just doing what you enjoy and following your passions. And I feel like I've let myself down. I'm at a point where I'm realizing, although I enjoy making tutorials once in a while, it's not necessarily a burning passion I have anymore. I feel like I've done a lot of the things that I kind of know, and maybe also just the fact that I haven't been doing any work outside of that, really. It's just, it's easy to feel stagnant when you don't do anything that's different. I've been spending a lot of time recently just thinking, and I really do want to make something that just resonates with people, resonates with myself, something that feels true to myself. One thing I've been feeling really bad about and disappointed in myself about is I don't feel like the tutorials or the videos I've been putting out lately has been some of my best work. And I'm not saying that every work has to be the best, but I just want to be proud of what I'm putting out. That's something I've always prouded myself on, giving it my all and being proud of the work that I do. And I don't feel I can say that about what I've done recently. Between that and then not being consistent, it's just kind of taken a hit, the YouTube channel. And that's tough to deal with as well, the numbers, I don't think I'm a big numbers person, but it does. I mean, when you start living it and it becomes your livelihood, and you kind of have to pay attention to it, for better or for worse. I've been walking around and writing and journaling and reading and stuff, but I've been thinking about what I want to do, and I want to just make something that feels a little bit more me, something that I can wake up and be excited about doing, something that doesn't feel like a chore. I've struggled a lot with making that happen. I think those thoughts, but I don't do anything to make them happen. I mean, what's the point of a good idea if you're not gonna work on it? It's funny, I got this book for Christmas. I opened it before we left for Denmark. It's called The Mountain of You, and initially I was just like, this looks like a really good book with some good tools, but I don't really feel like it resonates with me at that point in time, just because I feel like I was doing good, I was working and stuff like that. And it's a lot about like figuring yourself out and overcoming your mountains, which you are your own mountain. You'll have lots of different mountains in your life. It's challenges, it's pivotal moments before something is about to change. But then I got back and I had a lot more time to think, and I was feeling very, very down. And I was reading it, and all of a sudden I was just like, damn, this makes so much sense. It is a journey, and that it's okay to not always feel good. I highly recommend reading it because it's really good. It's really eye-opening and just a good reminder. A big part of it for me was learning that, or just reminding myself that I'm not going to be able to do any of what I want to do without a good plan. And that's also, I think, part of the reason why I've been feeling so anxious and overwhelmed and overthinking is because I don't have a plan. I just have ideas. I don't ever actually take the time to sit down and think them out and be like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to achieve it. So instead, it just becomes this big, big thing that's just too much to even act upon. I do feel like I'm ready to take on that challenge a little bit more. And I think I've realized that, and I wrote this down in my journal as well, that I'm very scared that I haven't become comfortable in this state. And that means that it's so much harder for me to actually break out of it because God, my brain is just playing tricks on me. You know, you want to stay in comfortable situations. I'm at a point where I want it so bad that I have no choice but to do it. I'm not going to say I'm super excited about it. Obviously, I'm excited about it, but the excitement means nothing if I don't do anything about it. It's just all talk. I hope that the plans I've made will help me get out of where I'm at, and then also just going forward, being better about feeling and listening to myself and my heart and what I'm feeling. Not that I have to trust everything, but just listen to it more and give myself the grace to deal with it and not feel so guilty about it. Not feel so guilty that I'm wasting life away, or not feeling guilty that I'm not happy all the time or any of that. Yeah, that's just kind of where I'm at the moment, in a position where I think I can do something about it. But that's for me to find out, I guess.